Welcome, world. This is StarSearch.
Something that's so special about this show is that you guys are using your platforms to continue to tell your story. Chrissy, I know you're helping a lot of people sharing your story and your sobriety journey. You talked about how being in talks of this show was kind of coinciding with the timing of your sobriety journey recently. How would you say this show has been instrumental for you in helping you on this journey?
Not just this show, but these people. I mean, like getting to go to work every day and know that you are going to laugh and smile and have a great time, and you can be silly and you can be honest and raw and have the support behind you. It's like it's a really incredible thing. Like I've had so many chances on set where I've gotten to meet like so many incredible people, and there's sets that I like literally don't remember being on. I did not want to let that happen again with this, and honestly it's shown me that I can still have a really great time. Those nerves are still going to be there and they're going to be fluttery, but it's going to be like this big like release of energy that's better than anything I ever did before. So it's been a really great time here, and honestly, like I can't believe it's only a 5-week run.
I know, after
because I don't know what I'm gonna do without these people, and I see no turning back. Like I just have it's proven to me that I can still like find joy and have such a good time. It's really awesome.
What a blessing. What a blessing to be able to be surrounded by people who are a safe environment and genuinely your family.
Yeah. Time in my life, y'all, that I was broken. That's why I wrote this album. I didn't think I had a chance, y'all.
I have the huge congratulations to our 3-time Grammy winner, Jelly Roll.
It never gets old.
Fresh off of taking home your first Grammys, when you went 3 for 3, Bunny told us she's going to keep one of them because she has earned it. Where are all the Grammys going?
I haven't said this publicly yet, so I'm going to break it with you. I'm going to obviously keep one at the studio because that was my dream, and I think I'm going to give the second one to the county sheriff, Darren Hall, to put at the jail and let other inmates in the jail I was locked up in touch a Grammy. And then I wanted to spend a year at that jail, and then I wanted to spend a year at the juvenile, and then hopefully it'll make its way to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
So people know that there's life after. And
the same jail I was in, man. Imagine because the sheriff's my friend now, and I get to go back to that jail all the time and testify and buy him food. And I'd love for him to leave the Grammy at the jail.
Aw, and then one goes to Bunny.
Yep, and of course Mama got hers for the
my friend.
podcast.
We're so happy for you.
My wife said, I told her, I said, if I give you this Grammy, though, you better put it where they can see it on the podcast. You better not be tucked away.
I thought he was going to show up. I was so excited. I thought we'd all get to hold one on the judges tonight. And then I found out you don't get them for like a while.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's not fair. And they just give it to you, and then you get your plaque.
Well, when
they
you
become
have
less precious
3,
as
it
the
takes
years go.
more time, too. With 3,
Yeah.
they got to really, engrave them and
Pretty
send
soon
them
you'll start
and
letting
ship
people
them.
drink out of them and stuff. Like it just becomes a part of the house.
I'm sure I'm going to do that anyway.
When I said that to you, though, the way everyone lit up, so excited for you, just shows that you guys have become this little family. So
This is
far.
not a fake friendship. Like, I want people to know that I will ride for these people the rest of my life. I tell them, I use the old country terms, I'll fight for y'all in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fight for y'all in the parking lot
Shirts
the rest
off?
of my life. For sure. Shirt off,
Pants off.
Well, you may be, I hear you may be fighting people courtside at Miles's basketball game.
Miles cannot believe it. The same weekend, Jelly Roll wins 3 Grammys. He attended his morning Beverly Hills basketball game.
It was awesome.
Jelly Roll.
So I coach a team, my son's team right now. So when I talked to her son one day, he was like, yeah, I'm playing basketball. I was like, when do you play? He's like, Saturday. I was like, you know what? I'm free. I'm going to come see. He's like, really? I was like, dude,
really
I'm coming.
did.
But I felt so bad. I embarrassed Chrissy and John.
Not at all.
I'm in the back. I don't know none of these kids' name except Miles. So I'm just like, get them 33.
Get 'em 33.
I'm like, hands up 27. Hands up 27. I'm clapping. I had to start apologizing to moms. I was like, I'm so sorry.
And all the high schoolers that like do the scorekeeping and stuff are just like, that's not Jelly Roll, is it?
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, Sarah, you bring like the dance mom energy to the show, I feel like, too. Should he stay courtside, or do you think he could come to
He
dance
would be
recitals?
great at a dance recital. It's so funny. Jelly has no idea how famous he is. I made Jelly come work out with me this week, and everybody was like, did you eat Jelly Roll? Is that And then Monday, when like everyone's like, is Jelly coming back? Like, you have no idea.
Well, I just have to say, I feel left out. I haven't been invited to workouts. I haven't been invited to cooking classes.
In defense.
I haven't been invited to basketball games.
Wait, in defense, you don't always have to work. We don't do anything. He's always
Not on a
working.
Saturday.
Anthony, that's what happens when you're the captain of the show.
I'm the captain
I
now.
showed up 10 minutes before we went live. We were there 4 hours, 5
I was
minutes.
there 4 days before we went live.
With that being said, and just the live TV aspect of this, I imagine there's a little bit of a controlled chaos. Everyone, I feel like, has settled into their own, but are there still some nerves? Are there still moments where you're like, what is happening? This is live.
And the whole show.
Yeah.
I think it's. I don't want to speak for the judges, but sometimes you're just attached to these artists, and when you're giving your critique or your scores, you just feel like you have to pour into them. That's what I feel like, and I can't do it. I can just give little quips here and there, but I feel it for our judges here.
Yeah, we got to keep it tight too. I mean, we don't want to do like a 4-hour show for people, so it's got this weird mix of like trying to be like so honest and vocal and give them everything you can in like just a minute. It can be hard sometimes.
Short and sweet sound bites.
Exactly.
Clear and concise.
Exactly.
But you're also looking like, yo, these kids might be future superstars like Dave Chappelle was. Like imagine having a moment to pour into somebody. This might be the only time I ever get to pour into you before you take
do an
off and
awesome
chase
job
this
with that,
dream.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know we all take that pretty serious too.
Yeah.
You know what's so interesting? At the Grammys, John told me that his dream was always to be on StarSearch. He sent his tapes in. He never got a response.
Yeah, he sent it in. There was like a small regional one in Ohio, and then if you won that one, your tape would then make it to the show, and then they would have to ask you again to audition for the show. Yeah, I didn't even make it out of the regional.
Well, look at him now.
I know, he's okay.
Hold on,
Right?
stop. Does that mean Sarah Michelle got further along in StarSearch than John Legend?
I did. But John and I have our support group now for people that didn't make it on StarSearch, and we know John and I, we muddle through.
His mom keeps every newspaper clipping of him imaginable, and one is like him winning the spelling bee, and then another is like not getting further in StarSearch.
I feel like this, though, is like the ultimate reclaim of your power. So there's that. And I
I'm
feel
doing
like
okay.
You're having so much fun in this chapter of your career doing this, alongside these.
No, it's amazing. You know, we are all very lucky that we have a job that we love and we get to be a part of it. So being able to then help other people achieve the happiness in a career that we have is like, that's the ultimate.
Yeah.